And they said Nwoko wrote a petition against me.
Who is Nwoko?
Who is Nwoko? Nwoko is one useless, money misroad.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So I made a video few days ago. I made a video a few days ago about this Nigerian man they call Nwoko, that he made a post in which he was saying something about, you know, because there was a rumor going around that he had married another wife, and then he made a post on Instagram basically threatening to arrest more people. And I made a video saying, yeah, honestly, spreading fake news is wrong, and all of that, false information is wrong. But, and at the same time I said, let's not forget that the so-called, the wife, the Regina he eventually married, it was a rumor at first. And some people said it was fake news until it became real news. But, you know, I said, yeah, it's not right to spread false information. But at the same time, because there's a speculation or there's a rumor that you married another wife, it is not an arrestable offense. And I spoke a lot about the fact that this guy, they said he went abroad to get education. He knows what the law is. He knows what is arrestable offense and what is not. And I said in that video that what annoys me the most is that this man knows better, because he was in the UK for a while, and he knows that the time he was in the UK, you can't just lock somebody up. You can't send the police. You cannot tell the police, go and arrest Susan. No, you can't do that. The only way police will arrest somebody is if you say, my neighbor came here and fought me physically, because there's a violence involved. The police then can, you know, there can be an arrest because there was violence. I said in that video, I said, let him go and fight his mates. Go and meet his mates, not poor people that are suffering, or one woman somewhere. Go and look for people at his level. I made that video that day, that same day I made that video in the evening. Sowore shared a video in which he said that Nwoko tried to get him arrested. I'll let you guys listen to this.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sowore here. I am leaving the police station in Sabatua. Now they come out now. They detained me over some stupid petition where they talk to Nwoko, stupid Nwoko rights. Stupid, idiotic Nwoko. But the shameful thing is that the police has become a police for hire. They arrested, they attacked us earlier today. By the time we're done in court, they had arrested me. I knew that this is what is going to happen. And I'm not surprised that that's what they did. But when we got here, I made it very clear to everybody. Good evening. Yeah. All of the police officers involved that I cannot write any statements, and that I will not accept any kind of bail conditions attached to my release. They took me to their detention. When they were tired, they came and called me that I should be going home. So I'm heading home. And they said Nwoko wrote a petition against me.
Who is Nwoko?
I refused. When they asked me to rest, free to detain me. They carried me to their detention. Then they came and asked me to leave. I was already sleeping. I was already. It's like, don't waste my time. I want to rest. You know. Who is Nwoko? Nwoko is one useless, money misroad.
When I saw that, I smiled, because, you know, Sowore, him and Sowore may not be at the same category in a way, but I feel like in a way, Sowore is his match, because you can see so far. You can see the way Sowore, see the way he answered him. You see the way Sowore answered him. Something else you have to realize that, you know, Sowore has lived abroad as well. Okay, and Sowore is an American citizen, and to a great extent, I don't know, maybe some of our people back home, they have lived in this environment so long that sometimes I wonder, do they actually know that this is not correct? Like, you don't just arrest somebody like this. Some of us that have lived abroad, we see how it works. I think it makes a lot of us living abroad more conscious of the fact that some of these things are terribly wrong. Like, when I say terribly wrong, like it makes no sense at all that him and Jaruma what's it called? That Nwoko and Jaruma exchange words on social media, and he's getting her arrested for what? You know, some people don't get it. This is not, like I said, it's not about individuals. Whoever he is, this topic will still be addressed, because it's not about him as an individual, but it is his actions. So if somebody else does exactly what he's doing, these actions need to be condemned. They need to be condemned. I made a video I was saying, is this what Nwoko wants to contribute to society? Arresting people. Is this really what he wants to, you know, threaten people to arrest them up and down? Is this what he, you know, like, in that video I was explaining, I'll put a link, you guys can check it out. I said some people that have gone abroad acquired a bit of knowledge. I mean, like a medical knowledge or legal knowledge or whatever. Instead of them to come to Nigeria and say, let me contribute that to society, to bring what I have learned abroad to come and better the situation of my country. They come and be part of the problem in Nigeria. Nwoke cannot say he does not know that what he's doing is wrong. You don't just arrest. Okay, some people don't get it. Oh, let me tell you something. You see, Jaruma, I'm not a fan of that girl. Let me say that lady. Some people say I always call people girls, and I call myself girl too. 44 this year. In the next few months, I'll be 45. I still call myself girl. I think it's something I'm used to saying girl. Okay, Jaruma, that lady, I'm not a fan of hers. A lot of the stuff she's doing is not my cup of tea. But it's not necessarily about being a fan of somebody. It's about being a fan of justice. Being a fan of things not being done jaga jaga. You understand? I'm not a fan of that girl. But if you see I don't know if I should make a separate video about it. If you follow their saga, you will realize that Nwoko was actually the first one to insult the girl. And then she came out and made a video and called him a 74-year-old man. And that is called an insult. But he said some things about her and her marriage. This girl never spoke about Nwoko until Nwoko spoke, because I looked at it to understand which they give this man the right to arrest this girl. So it's not about being. There was a time when you see, you will never see me make a video about Bobrisky. He's not my cup of tea. You understand? But the one video I made, there was a time they showed I think somebody hit his car, and then he came out of the car and was filming this guy and maybe taking pictures of his plate number or whatever, and this guy beat him up. I made a video and addressed it and said, look, that guy had no rights to hit Bobrisky. I'm not a fan of Bobrisky, but I'm not a fan of injustice. He took Bobrisky's phone and broke it. I was against that. So for me, it's not about Bobrisky as an individual, because like I said, he's not my cup of tea. But it was about the actions, what was going on there. You don't have to be a fan of somebody to stand for what is true, what is justice, what is right. This is how you build a good society. You build it in a way that this is wrong, this is right. So that the day that even you yourself will enter trouble, the right thing will be done for you or your family member, your loved ones. You get my point? So coming back to Jaruma, it's not about her as an individual. It was even when this whole thing was going on, I had to go and find out what the story is. And I found that her Instagram was private. And I followed so that I can see, because let me not go and be speaking about injustice when I do not even know the full story. So I followed on Instagram. I click follow so that I can actually see what is causing the saga. But on a normal day, you understand, I'm not they follow anyhow. They were talking about Jaruma. Sowore has come for him. Sowore called, I think he said idiotic. Sorry, I'm not allowed. Sowore said it. Okay. See what Sowore said, idiotic arrest or whatever way he phrased it. The guy, how do I say Kwerike? How do I translate Kwerike? It's like he's ready. You understand? He didn't Sowore that is used to arrest. In short, at this point, Sowore is addicted. Sowore is addicted to arrest. At this point,
they carried me to their detention. Then they came and asked me to leave. I was already sleeping. I was already.
Yeah, so we're told. Yeah.
It's like, don't waste my time. I want to rest. You know.
In short, the way they arrest Sowore all the time, at this point, they should not build a prison or a cell in front of his house. That once he step out, you enter. When he come back, he would, because the guy has been arrested so many times and he is ready. Now, coming to why he's arrested, I'm trying to find out. There are two things that are coming up. What's his name now? When Nwoko arrested Jaruma, Sowore made a post saying free Jaruma, because that was ridiculous. He came in and said free Jaruma. So I don't know if it is that one that is making Nwoko to be vexing. I don't know. Then when there was one other time, Sahara reporter made the report about Nwoko, and you know the way people talk and say nobody knows what this man they do for as a source of income. Nobody knows what he's doing as a source of income. There was a post they made about him, and I don't think he liked it. If I can find that post and put it on the screen, I don't think he liked it. I think he replied. Let me find it. This is what he posted. Free Jaruma. This is disheartening that Nigerian police force continues to deploy itself to despicable VIP mercenary activities. This so-called billionaire, I like the way he said so-called, because you see, it cannot just anybody. I can come out now and be saying I'm a billionaire. So what's the proof I'm a billionaire? Anybody can come out and be claiming to be billionaire. I like the way he said he's so-called billionaire. Nwoko has done so much damage to lots of innocent citizens in his community. Go and find out how many people this man has arrested. He said he's a billionaire, and he went and is taking land. He's taking land. What is your billions for? If you cannot use your billions to buy the land, how can somebody say he's a billionaire? You come to a community, you're taking this land, taking that land. Why can't you use your billions to buy the land? Village land, though. Not that it's even one kidney like that not that it's in the middle of New York or center of London. Village land, a billionaire cannot buy, that he's taking it by fire by force. You understand? So how will he not call him so-called billionaire? Then he says Nwoke has done so much damage to lots of innocent citizens in his community. With the aid of the Nigerian police, Jaruma is his latest victim. The culture cannot stand. Defamation is a civil matter. Let Jaruma empire go. That was the post he made to address this Nwoke. So anyways, I wanted to share it. The so-called Jaruma Wahala. From that one, Jaruma have said it, that she paid Regina 10 million. And Jaruma is dragging Regina for her 10 million. 10 million I paid you to do advert. You don't do this advert, oh. The so-called billionaire cannot say, you know what, let me give this yaya girl. This yaya girl, this small girl, let me just give her 10 million. Make we have peace. The so-called billionaire cannot just throw the 10 million, give her. Somebody will say me that they are billionaire. You know, met his match. Shebi was able to keep Jaruma for a day or two in prison or whatever they call it. See, Sowore, they couldn't keep him. He couldn't keep him for like 2 minutes. He couldn't keep Sowore for 2 minutes. When he finished with 2, let him also. I made a video where I said, let him go and face a politician at his level. When you are arresting all these everyday people, village people, Jaruma, a lady, and all of them. We take the other one. I said you want to show that you are grabbist. You cannot be a 30-year strong grabbist and you're beating up a 2-year-old and you say, I fight somebody. That is not a fight. Until you find your age mate, grabbist like you, and fight, we can then say, okay, yes, we get power. Let him, at least he has stepped up to Sowore. Let him continue. Let him go and face Sowore. At the same time, let him go and find politician at his level and go and fight them. Let them do this power tussle at that level. You know, at that level. But all of this Kini, because somebody go abroad for how many years, come back, you want to be, flexing muscle because you go abroad. At least, like I said, he has met his match. I feel like he has met his match with Sowore. He was able to keep, Jaruma in prison for a day or two. See, Sowore, he couldn't even keep him for like 2 minutes. He couldn't lock him up for up to 2 minutes. Sowore said, they write any statement. Because as far as Sowore is concerned, Nwoke is not enough reason for him to be writing statement. Because anyways, you see, he has met his match. Let's watch this. Let him continue. Let's watch this and see how it plays out. At least he's stepping up small. Let him continue. Hopefully, he will find that thing he's looking for. He will find it in a way that he will regret it. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.